Church Origins, Part 6c, Political Tensions and National Churches. By the late 1400s and early 1500s, it wasn't only scholars and common believers who were questioning Rome, it was kings and princes as well. For centuries, the papacy had reached into every corner of Europe, demanding taxes, seizing lands, and even deciding who could or could not wear the crown. But now rulers were growing tired of foreign control. The church owned massive estates in nearly every nation. Its wealth rivaled that of kings, yet Rome demanded still more through tithes, offerings, and fees. Local rulers often saw their people's money flowing out of their borders and into Rome's coffers. And in return, they received interference. Popes who tried to dictate laws, control armies, or even excommunicate rulers who refused to obey. This was especially clear in smaller kingdoms. In Bohemia, the followers of Jan Hus, the Hussites, had kept his teachings alive long after his death at the stake. Their resistance to Rome was not only spiritual but national. They wanted a church tied to the people of their land, not to the Pope in distant Rome. Similar feelings stirred in other nations, where resentment toward Rome's taxes and heavy hand only grew stronger. By the early 1500s, the idea of national churches was already taking root. In England, France, and Germany, rulers began to imagine a faith that did not require bowing to Rome. The Reformation would not only be a spiritual movement, it would also be a political one. For many, breaking free of the Pope meant both liberty of conscience and liberty for their nations. This tension was crucial. Without the support of kings and princes who were weary of Rome, the voices of reform might once again have been silenced. But with politics, economics, and national pride on their side, the protest against Rome could not easily be crushed. The church had lost its spiritual authority through corruption, it had lost its intellectual monopoly through printing and education, and now it was losing its political grip as nations pulled away. All that remained was the spark, and in 1517, that spark came through a German monk named Martin Luther.